Dear students, myself Aarti Sharma, Associate Professor in Computer Science Department of Arya College of Engineering and IT. Today we are going to discuss about regression. It is a part of Unit 4 Learning of Artificial Intelligence. In today's lecture, we are going to cover linear regression and logistic regression. So let's start with linear regression. So let's start with the topic linear regression. The very first thing is the linear regression means the function we are predicting is of linear degree. It is the most common type of regression, and as it is fit in almost all the type of regression problems. It uses minimization of its cost by using gradient descent and many other factors for its working. The linear regression can be of single variable or a multivariate function. The definition you can say it as it is a statistical model used to predict the relationship between independent and dependent variables. The linear regression is examined by using two factors: which variables are significant predictors of outcome variables, means how many features are affecting the outcome variable, and the second thing is how significant is the regression line to make the prediction with highest accuracy or possibility of highest accuracy we are getting out of the output line. So this will help us to predict what type of linear regression we are uh, generating. The basic equation formation of linear regression is y is equals to m multiplied by x plus c. So here the m is this factor y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is a formation of the graph we are getting when we are covering the uh, problem with linear regression. Here the output will be shown in a linear formation or the line of linear output. The x is here, the x is independent variable and y is dependent variable, and m is the slope of the line, and this is the formula for evaluating the slope of the line. C is the coefficient of the line here, and this is the formation of the output, means on this line most of the points will be, or the features will be covered when we are predicting the outcome variable. So next is we will discuss it with the help of example. Suppose we have to predict, or we need to make a prediction of a crop yield using the rainfall. By using the regression line, we can predict the output, or we can predict how the rainfall will affect the crop yield. So this will be the basic graph we have. The rainfall is with denoted with x, and the crop yield is denoted with y, and these are some data points we are having as input. The point on y-axis is the amount of crop yield, and the x-axis will expect some rainfall, and the representation on slope will be shown as a linear regression. It helps us to find the best fit line to minimize the distance between the line and the data points, like sum of squared errors, sum of absolute errors, or root of mean square errors. And here we can able by using the linear regression problem statement, we can able to find how uh, this is a formation of linear type of output, and when we are have a high degree of regression technique, it will be use a polynomial regression, and it is a multiple linear regression format. It means we have number of independent variables and the number of slow points, and the dependent variable is single, which is y, and c is the coefficient. So this will be the formulation of the multiple linear regression. uh, so we can say that the linear regression will be show the output like this formation. And when now comes to the next topic is logistic regression. It is a technique used for classification problem. Here the prediction function have a discrete range. So it can be considered as a modified form of linear regression which uses a sigmoid function for its task. So basically the sigmoid function will be having this form of formula, and this will be used to generate a logistic regression. uh, the outcome is discrete, means there is no continuous value. It means the nature of the outcome will be 0 or 1 or yes or no. It helps us to calculate the possibility for a particular event to take place. The outcome graph should be in a form of a S formation, or you can say it as a S-shaped curved graph, where suppose we have to predict whether the employee get a promotion or not on the basis of their ratings. So this will be the outcome of getting a promotion of by using the logistic regression. The probability of getting a promotion will be shown with the help of this logistic regression S-shaped graph. According to the logistic regression, we can able to predict the success rate by the formulation of logarithmic value of probability of x 1 minus divide with the 1 minus p of x. This is equivalent to this factor. By using the sigmoid function, we will able to evaluate the probability factor of x by using this formula, and this will be called as a linear regression equation, as we are using a sigmoid function for generating the logistic regression. So we can say that it uses a sigmoid function for its task to be represented. So now, according to the example, we are discussing that whether the employee is getting the promotion or not, it will be decided on the basis of the ratings provided by the employees. So the output will be discrete. It means we have get a final output as yes, the employee will get a promotion, or no, he will not get a promotion. It means yes or no, or a 0 or 1 as a value of final output. But the rating factors or the input factors we are getting is a continuous value, but the promotion result will be discrete. So the odd to success rate or the theta value will be either yes or no. It means we are evaluating the probability of event happening and the probability of event not happening. That will be generated with p by 1 minus p. This factor will be further used with some features of x as p of x, and the not having a probability of the event is 1 minus p of x. This means this will be the logarithmic term which is used to evaluate the uh, uh, probability of happening an event to be done or not. So this will be help us to generate a logistic regression results, and these factors will be for these logistic regression, and either the linear regression can be used for generating the results in a support vector machine. Uh, so the next topic will be support vector machine, that will be discussed in the next lecture. So thank you. I think this will be beneficial to you, and I can able to let you know what the linear regression is and the logistic regression works. So thank you.